Sasquatch waiting outside, and I don't want to go and tell it to leave. Somebody says, "Would you do it for a spoonful of Ooligan grease?" And I'm like, "There we go, give it to me." Let's go. It actually translates directly because the third word in the tiny Sm'álgyax translation here is ka, and that actually means for a while. And I spelt that wrong. Oh no, I did it right. Yeah, it's good to harvest around for a while. That's how we go. All the old people always talk about these three things. Ts'msyen, and Sm'álgyax. That's respect, love, and peace. But those are really huge terms to be talking about in relationship to our land and our water. Ts'msyen, they really talk about that when we are out and we're harvesting things, making sure that everybody is respectful on the land and not over-harvesting, not taking from a spot that looks like it's been taken from already. It's good to have the relationship with the land where you are out there and knowing each of these places and keeping track of which place has abundance. Ts'msyen is always a really big one. Obviously, we love and care for our land and all the gifts that it gives to us. It's an important thing to walk with when we're out there. We love what is provided to us by the land and what has been taken care of by our ancestors. And Sm'álgyax is the last one, is doing it in a peaceful way. So there's so many oral histories that go back thousands and thousands of years where people talk about instances where people have slipped up and not done something in a peaceful way. Maybe they were violent towards an animal or a person, and then drought and all kinds of things start to happen after that. So we really like to go by that, and being peaceful in ourselves when we're harvesting. That's a really important thing too. Is the way I've been taught by the old people back home, is knowing in my heart that I'm doing okay, because what I'm putting into my food and what I'm putting into my medicine, that what's going on in me is going into that, is what the old people say. So Ooligan grease itself, it's a pretty incredible item. It's first ever, like our people brought it inland. 2 boxes of grease would buy a canoe. Like, that's wild. Now it's real expensive on Marketplace. People use that. That's the modern way. People sell their pints of Ooligan grease on Marketplace. You see that all the time. I mean, everyone's has a uncle that just says it's just real good for everything, and that's that's all you need to know. Which they're not wrong. It's legit. This is Indigenous science right here. It's just real good. That's what it is. Good when it's eaten, good when used externally. This is what we would say in our language. Kautsi is how we call the Ooligan grease. Kautsi, yeah. So yeah, it's got the stuff that lowers the bad cholesterol. That is so important, because so many fats that you eat, they just contribute to it. Especially the processed things that we have nowadays that are just really, they're not good. They make you really gwea inside. I'm turning into one of the uncles that just says it's just really good for you, eat it. To summarize where all of these things are coming from, vitamin A, E, K, all the good fats and none of the bad. Pretty much you can summarize that by it's just really good for you. See how good? Oh yeah, that's really good. What do you call it? You don't want to do sugar. Do it real old, okay. Taste of ancestors, yeah, it's a condiment.
We don't want that in the shop.
So whatever fun thing happens with berries, I don't know why they do this. I've tried mixing it up fresh, but after the berries have been frozen or frosted on, they release all of their juices when they de-thaw.
What kind of berries are those?
Red huckles.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
thank you for sharing them.
Yeah.
What did you say huckleberries again?
Sm'álgyax. Yeah, there's a few different ways. Huh?
Oh.
Oh, you can smell the grease? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The grease or the hucks? I don't know.
All of them.
The grease.
Yeah, probably.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's the oil.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to smell. That's all that, learning from the uncles and stuff. They're always just, cause I'm like, how many of the things do you put in? They say, just keep going till it's good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah.
And for sharing your medicine with us.
Do we want to try the soup now or what?
Yes.
Do you know the orange blossom special?
No,
No?
not
Oh, it's
that
like-
good.
Yeah.
That's a crazy tune.
Oh,
You're ready for orange blossom?
yeah. I think it's the grease.